What is going on, Multiversers? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Friday. Hopefully your Friday is a lot warmer than mine. Where I am currently, it is negative 18 degrees out. And that's not even factoring in wind chill. So hopefully you guys are feeling a lot warmer than I am. But we got a fun little video here for you guys today. Actually, it has to do with something that happened yesterday. Our friendly neighborhood Dataminer Laisul actually posted a really fun Q&A, and we could ask this person anything about Multiverse, about leaks, about past leaks, information, just what they think about the game in general. So I picked out a few different things that I guess I found a little bit more on the noteworthy side, so we're going to kind of go over those for this video. Now, if you followed Multiverses, I gotta say this, if you followed Multiverses for a long time, there's a chance that you probably know a lot, if not maybe all of the information, but I still figured this would be kind of fun to either recap or to bring back up in case people haven't seen this before. So let's get into it. First question here has to do with stages. And the question is there any new stages on the way? And then Laisul responded down there, the WB Lot stage, also known as the Animaniacs, the WB Water Tower stage, and Aku's Mountain are likely going to be of the next stages. Depends on when Jack drops, though. And Jack is Samurai Jack, so it looks like we have confirmation Samurai Jack is going to be a playable character, so that's pretty cool. But the WB Lot, the Water Tower stage, is still supposedly a thing. I'm surprised we haven't gotten it yet, because didn't they have the music leak? Who remembers the music leak? Was it on Spotify or something? Warner Brothers accidentally leaked in-game music of the Animaniacs, the Water Tower, remastered, not a remastered, but they redid the song for the Multiversus game, and they put it on a soundtrack, and it was oops, the stage wasn't out yet, so it's kind of a leak in itself, but that's still out there, which is good. And then Aku's Mountain would probably, I'm gonna guess, drop the same time, maybe around the same time that Samurai Jack comes out. Speculation here, or I guess just me having fun with this. It'd be great if season 3 started with a character, a battle pass, and a stage all on the same day. Boom, season 3 starts and you get a whole bunch of stuff. Hypothetically, wouldn't it be great? Samurai Jack, Aku's Mountain, and then a battle pass. That'd be fantastic, bro. Come on. But yeah, stages, they're still working on some, so that's good. There's still more coming, because the game could always use a few more stages, right? But speaking of stages, I guess the counter to that would be, what about characters, right? Well, we got a few questions here about characters, and the first one has to do with Godzilla. And the question is Godzilla still a thing in the files, or ever was? I need to know if the whole WB merger thing got rid of my dream character. I'm right up there with you. Godzilla is one of my dream characters for this game too. Hopefully it can happen. But our Dataminer friend says Godzilla was actually changed to unused 2 in the character codenames. So it isn't known if they will ever drop, but they wanted to slow down on the oversized characters after they dropped Iron Giant because it is a mess of balancing. So yeah, that last point is very true. I mean, how many updates in a row did Iron Giant continuously get nerfed for something? Yeah, so I can understand that they wanted to not release another heavy or another large character so quickly, but please revisit this. So the main takeaway I get from this, Godzilla was only changed to unused. He wasn't removed, so that's still good news. It's not bad news, so I guess it's got to be good news, right? If he didn't get if data and stuff like that didn't get removed from the files, it just gets changed to unused. I mean, I guess I'll take it. It's better, like I said, it's better than, it's not happening anymore. So fingers crossed it can still happen, but still got some more stuff about characters, right? So the next question here, do we know what happened to 11, Beetlejuice, Raven, and Wicked Witch? So if you haven't been following Multiverses for too long and you're like, 11? Who's that? Is that the Stranger Things? Yes, in fact, I believe that was 2 Decembers ago, so 2021, there was concept art supposedly of the in-game character model for 11, but yeah, Laisul tells us here, 11 was actually a concept from a scrapped pitch early on, I believe, but Beetlejuice, Raven, and Wicked Witch are all likely still unfinished and being held to drop in the future. No one really knows 100% though, so it looks like 11 is never or was never truly, it never really got underway. So, okay, sure, whatever. But Beetlejuice, Raven, and Wicked Witch, they're still around. They haven't scrapped those. Like, we heard about that towards the end of season 1, like the end of October, when Beetlejuice and Wicked Witch started popping up in the speculation scene, right? And we're like, all right, they got to be a couple of the next characters. Well, we never got them. So what happened to them? Well, it looks like they're still around. They're just unfinished. Maybe they got put on the back burner for some of the next future characters. And those supposedly are, stuff like the Joker, Pickle Rick, Samurai Jack, I guess, if Marceline becomes a thing. So maybe those characters got put on hold for developing newer ones. That would be my speculation there, but I could be wrong. But either way, there's that. But one more thing about characters here. Actually, well, yeah. Here it is. It's About Emmett from the Lego Movie. So, very curious about if Emmett, Lego Movie, is going to join the roster. I've seen people mention he may, but no one has actually confirmed it or not. So, yeah, Emmett was one of those characters early on in the game's I guess life cycle. After the game got announced, Emmett was one of those rumored characters to happen. So Laisul here tells us Emmett was likely a similar situation to 11 from Stranger Things, meaning it was probably just a pitch and but it says where his paths were in an early build of the tech tests, because he had been pitched for an early concept of the game. So it wasn't confirmed that they won't happen, but I would imagine no. So I guess it's not looking good for Emmett or 11 in this case. But I mean, if there's plans at one point, I guess there's always the possibility that they come back and revisit it. Emmett is kind of not one of the most popular, but people do talk about him. So, I mean, if there's enough people saying, yeah, we want Emmett from the Lego Movie, maybe they go back and revisit this, Player First Games, they go back and revisit this idea and end up implementing into the game. We'll have to wait and see. But as of right now, it doesn't look too likely that he'll end up happening. But the last question here is actually to do with Lord of the Rings, like just in general for Multiversus. So, is Lord of the Rings completely done for this game? Is there no chance for it? So, the answer, I do doubt the future of Lord of the Rings, since there's been major issues with getting the rights for it. And many things in this game that were for Lord of the Rings have been repurposed, and we know for a fact that Morty's up special, his spaceship that rises up, that was actually repurposed animation for a move for Gandalf, which was like a rising eagle or something to that effect. So they've already repurposed a few things, and if they can't repurpose everything, well, then they're probably just going to scrap it. So Lord of the Rings content in the game just at all does not look likely at the current moment, but you never know what could happen in the future. But either way, that is going to be it for this one. I do hope you guys enjoyed as always, and I guess I'll see you guys when I'm looking at you.